out here one day longer. Claudio is standing right over there now. Claudio, we will stay out one day longer. Start talking to us again.
One day longer, one day stronger.
They're using a kind of corporate fascism to say you don't have a right to have your union. We use the democratic process. Our people came in legally, and we have a legal right to speak on our behalf. And we want you to hear that, Mr. Rogers, if you're upstairs. We'll ruin your reputation if you don't bring us back. And now I want Terry B, wherever Terry B is. He's the representative from District 6, and he's waiting for a call from you, Claudio. You say you want to talk to us? Well, give Terry a call. Here he is.
Good afternoon, brothers and sisters.
Good afternoon.
For those who don't know me, I'm Terry B. I'm the staff rep of the Peel Home Steelworker Office, and I am the representative for these 500 members at Vaughan Warehouse. As Robert and Carolyn have said, we have been locked out since April 1st. The company actually walked away from the bargaining table on March 23rd, 8 days before a strike deadline, and have refused to speak to us since. The only time we hear from Sears is when Claudio, the corporate lawyer, shows up at one of these demonstrations, or if they want to take us to court over some stupid injunction. Sears has refused to speak to us. They come to the bargaining table with demands that were not negotiable. 4 years ago, these 500 workers joined our union, got a collective agreement, and we're not asking for the moon. We're not asking for major increases. We just want to be treated with dignity and respect. Sears refuses to talk about any of our demands, and only will talk about their demands, which simply is, we will give you everything you want, as per company policy, as amended from time to time. And for that, I say shame. That is not collective bargaining. That is not collective bargaining, Dean Rogers. Why don't you come downstairs right now and we can start bargaining here on the street, something where we can get a collective agreement that both sides can live with, and not just your demands. So I too am asking, no, that we do not shop at Sears. We do not support this corporation who's made $250 million the last couple of years. They do not need the changes that they're looking for. There's nothing but a union busting tactic, and we're not going to stand for it. So please support the brothers and sisters of Local 9537. Do not shop at Sears. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, and let's get the word out. We will be going from city to city to city so that we can make sure Claudio has something to do, because he won't talk to us any other way except for when we're protesting at one of his stores. Thank you. Okay, now our last speaker, for you from Toronto should know, from the NDP, Mr. Peter Thomas. Well, even a politician can learn how to run one of these things. I got a few people I want to talk to today. First of all, you sisters and brothers, you are in a tough fight. And as I said earlier to you, brother, thank God you're tough people. Because you're fighting to make sure that we still have a middle class here in Ontario. So people can live decently. Fighting so people have an income, so that their kids can go to university, so they can have decent homes and some stability in their lives. That's what you're fighting for. And all of Ontario benefits from what you do. It isn't just for yourselves, although it's critical that you do it for yourself. You do it so that we have a decent place to live. I want to talk to another group. Attention shoppers! You are dealing with a company that doesn't care what happens to its workforce. And I just want you to be aware that if they don't care about their workforce, they aren't going to care about you. If you're going in there to shop today, you're making a mistake. Because in the end, this is a company that doesn't care what kind of community we live in. They don't care if people have decent homes. They don't care about you and about this community. Don't go in there. Don't shop there. Do yourself a favor. Do the province a favor. Do these workers a favor.
as you all know, security companies are recording everything, so you get to talk to the company directly. Sears, you have had an impact on your corporate image. I know when I go into the legislature and I talk about corporate deadbeats, I'll get to talk about your company doing in its workforce, undermining working people, keeping people out of the middle class, kicking them out of the middle class, making sure that their future is not a bright one. Sears, you have made a great mistake here. You can correct that mistake. You can work with the working people who were employed by you. You can sit down with them, bargain, get a decent collective agreement for everybody, and then you can start re-earning the respect that you've thrown away. To all of you, my message of solidarity, greetings from Jack Layton, our federal leader, Andrea Horvath, our provincial leader, solidarity, and fight on to victory.